Next, we have the STA-11 submachine gun. This one is the Bison submachine gun that came with the Killzone collab. So if you're on Xbox, you don't have this, and if you weren't logged in at the time when the Killzone collab was around, then you also don't have this. I don't think you're missing out on too much, because this is basically just a weaker version of the P90 in my opinion, where this one has a similar rate of fire, not quite as high, but still pretty high rate of fire at 1,000. Still does the same damage as the P90 at 70, holds 48 rounds in it, and doesn't have very much recoil. This one also has light armor pen, and this one is also one-handed. This weapon is kind of interesting. For an overall rating, I would say this one's probably like a B tier across the board. It's just not as good as the P90. I find that one just to be better, especially with the customizations, especially since you can have like the bigger magazine, you can have the flash hider, and you can have like the foregrip, as well as you can change out the sights. All of that just kind of makes that weapon a much more tempting option for me than something like the STA-11 submachine gun. The Bison itself is not bad though. It still is decent against everything. Against bugs, you can still spray through all the small bugs with no problem. It's okay against the big bugs. On the bot front, it's still kind of the same situation where it's pretty accurate, so it's not too hard to hit bots in the head, especially if you want to be using the ballistic shield in combination with this. You don't really need to be ADSing then, so that's not a big deal. ADSing with this one is a little bit weird just because of the iron sights that it has. They're not bad at all, but there's a lot of flash in front of the gun, so after you fire this a little bit, if you're not sure if you killed whatever you were shooting at, if it wasn't something big, sometimes it can be a little bit distracting because of that. And then against the squids, this one is also fine. It clears through the vote list really quickly. You can clear up flesh mobs with it. You got a decent amount of magazines overall with it. I do like it once again with like siege ready armor. That way I can just reload this faster and it holds more magazines, but it's pretty good with just about any armor. So yeah, this submachine gun is fine.